Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Marauders Guild. We are playing Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Galaxy at War game mod for this amazing and phenomenal RTS. If you haven't got it, highly suggest you do. It is really fun. But what we're going to be doing on it today is a Republic Assault, a take-back assault, I'll call it, of this old facility that used to be there. As you can see, Republic flags are flying high, but battle droids are who possess the grounds, and they're going to be looking to take it back. And who are they looking to take it back? Well, of course, the 501st Legion, but not them just alone. We have a very special leading troop clone detachment here, I guess you could say. We have Hunter and Wrecker of the Bad Batch, Arc Trooper Echo, Captain Rex, Jesse, and Kix on this side. And there's also a side detachment over here, but I have opted to not give them anybody special. This will be like the contingency plan in case the forward attack fails, crumbles, all else what you want to say. So we're going to get this underway and see how they handle. Now, the only special thing that has been added is the hero clones, I would like to call them, have been given a health buff. So they will be able to withstand a lot more than your average clone. As you can see, all these guys in the back, they do not have that health buff. So here we go. The battle is underway. Clones are making their way to their old base to take it back. As you can see, most of the hero clones went right. I think Wrecker is over there left with those guys, and Hunter has decided to come on the right push. Battle has abrupted here on both sides now. As you can see, clones laying down. This is the side push. Not too much cover here, so this attack might not be the saving grace I intended to be. And here's the frontal assault as it goes down. Battle droids here taking shots. I don't believe any droid. Okay, one droid just went down. The first droid casualty. Let's open up here to see how many casualties there are, as clones are taking a lot more than they need to in the early phases of this battle. And we're going to see if they can withstand it, hold the charge here. Not all the clones are up on the main line. There's Wrecker, or Hunter rather, laying down some cover fire. I believe Wrecker is on the other side here, and he is. Wrecker just went down though. His health buff not enough to keep him in the fight, and that's one of my favorite clones. I'm kind of sad about that. And this whole Bad Batch arc, Wrecker has really been my favorite clone. To see him go down in this battle is just heartbreaking. But Hunter still repping the Bad Batch here. There's a bunch of 501st clones detached here, trying their best to break the line here. I think it's just far too strong though, man. I mean, just look at that. The droids have not even had a dent. I believe this is the only fortification that has taken any scratches in this fight. I mean, everyone else has just been ran through, absolutely demolished. I'm talking in terms of the clones, as there you go, more falling and dropping left and right. Wrecker now going to take a crouch position. You see Rex is here, not even kind of getting into the fray. I do believe the other name clones, which are Echo, Jesse, and Kix, are also down, and I believe that is Kix right there on the ground right there, actually. You see his medic pack. I believe, yeah, that is Kix. He's been taken out of the fray. I mean, this battle is just heartbreaking. I believe that's Echo right there. And Jesse is somewhere in there as well. I mean, this was a heartbreaking battle. As you see, Hunter is still popping off shots. Let's see what his health turned out to equate to. Is we're gonna, oh, he's just about taken out here. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna adjust this battle here in a second. That was the first run through. What I am trying to do is do at least 3 simulations per video, depending on what happened, and see if we can get the Republic on the winning side here. Now, I think the big issue so far is dwindling numbers. Probably not enough firepower as well. I mean, these droids have lined up turrets here. Most droids are even up in this window here. I mean, it's just hard to penetrate. So we're going to see if we can give them more numbers, and that equates to a bigger and better push from the Republic. Okay, so as you can see, what I've done to give the clones a better edge here, hopefully, I've doubled their numbers and gave them some new weaponry as well. I've added Z6 rotary cannons and DC-15Xs, those kind of OP snipers for the clones. So we're going to see if that gives them a better boost here as the other battle is erupting. That's pretty much go the same. I haven't touched the second Frontal Assault, which is why I'm going to be focusing more attention on the main assault here coming in the main gate entryway. And as you can see, far more clones can either make for more targets or just a more organized and in their push, which seems like it is playing out here as Pacifier is going all across this battlefield. More droids are following. I might have made the clones a bit too OP. I have absolutely no idea. As you can see, this huge push here. You can hear those DLC X's also firing off, taking shots left and right. As you can see, I believe you can see two of the Bad Batch here, both Wrecker and Hunter leading this part of the charge here. As I love they're kind of taking control just as they would. They are the two clones out the furthest. As I believe that is Hunter. Wrecker right there, actually. Hunter's over here. Yeah, that is Wrecker. Hunter at the rock. As they kind of lead the charge here. I believe all the droids here in the front line are down. Let's go check the second prong assault. Those clones are going to now begin moving inside us. As you can see here, as we just saw one clone go down, they are not doing too good. These guys that held up really far in the back trying to do their best to push in. So let's go check on the main attack. Clones all over the place, as you see in that shot. Not many casualties as compared to the first time. I mean, they still had some, mostly here, but nothing too major. There aren't that many droids in this facility as well. I think I might have vastly gave the clones too much of an advantage, and that's what we do. We do these things for, you know, just to see if there's balance and see what we can do to get the absolute best battle.
I don't think the general would approve.
But now these clones are going to be making their way into the base. Now the base itself is not too heavily fortified with droids rather, I should say. These droids are more so focused on these clones that are kind of getting really close to them. This position really hasn't faltered. No real need for heavy fortification there. Let's see if these clones now are going to start making their way. I believe they're not going to go in because they still hear blaster fire erupting. I believe that's what's happening here. There's still blaster fire erupting, and they're kind of anticipating that before they go in there. As you can see, you can kind of make them out. Wrecker and Hunter, obviously. I think you can all see Captain Rex here. Let's see if we can see any other name clones. Hopefully they didn't bite the bucket as we kind of scroll down this list. See if I can see any other name clones. Okay, let's go check the dead bodies. They might be some of those bodies. Hopefully not. Mostly just your standard 501st Trooper. I believe that might be Echo. I don't know. That's a rock. I thought that was the skirt that some ARC Troopers wear. Was not. So we're lucky on that regard. I'm trying to see if any name clones did bite the bucket. I don't believe they did. And now, as you can see, the clones are regrouping. They're heading back because they're going to move up the push again. Oh, there's Kix right there with the med pack on his back. And we have a clone carrying a Z6 rotary cannon. He is moving in first. He has to be careful. He turns that corner. He's going to be a huge target for these droids. As you can see here, they're already opening fire. Might have done it a bit too early if they wanted to catch him off guard. Catch him by surprise. And he just lit up two droids. You saw that. We found out this clone with his Z6 could be the key to taking the rest of this base back. As more clones begin to file into the base, I've kind of lost tabs on where the Bad Batch, Hunter and Wrecker, have gone. There they are. There's Wrecker at the least, I believe. Hunter is also over there too. I mean, just look at these clones. There was almost no dent made in their forces. So it might be to better even this out for the last and final simulation to reduce the amount of double troops I gave the clones in their attack. Because doubling their troops resulted in this almost complete overrunning of droid forces that took over their base. So it might be the case that I might be wrong. It could be the case that this droid outpost here, that these guys held up, could actually repel the rest of these clones. I mean, if you look at the position they're attacking from, the clones are at a disadvantage. There's a lot of cover blocking their line of sight to these droids, and these droids can practically pretty much see all of them come in. I mean, look at that. Even this clone up here is not in a good shot. So, yeah, this could be the case that this position could still turn out to result in a victory for the droids. You never know, as more clones are filing in. Another heavy trooper there with the Z6 just went down. I don't believe they have many Z6 troopers left. A grenade is thrown. Takes out possibly 3, 2 clones for certain. These guys have no time to heal. As you can see, some of them were trying to stop the heal. This guy right here is, he's finally getting that job done. Trying to patch himself up. Another clone goes down, trying to run down the steps. This point could prove as an EMP grenade is thrown. A droid popper. Droids get out the way. One of them was too close to the blasto, goes down. And a thermal detonator is being thrown. An eye for an eye, says that droid. That went off like a thermal imploder. But no clones taken out. But he might have been injured. He went back to heal up. I don't know if he was still in the process of healing or not. I just heard another clone bite the bucket, though. And there goes another. I mean, just look at this battle. There is Kix in that group. I can see him right there. Kix is in this group of dead clones. Hopefully, he's the only named clone. Let's see where the Bad Batch have gone. Are they still outside? Where have they gone? Yeah, there they are. Bad Batch, Rex and Wrecker and Hunter are still out here. I don't know where Captain Rex went, though. It's kind of troubling. I hope he's not among the deceased clones. As we go through the droids here, there's only 2, 3 droids left. 4. Oh, there's still a squad back here. As clones now running down that hill. Popping shots. She still got another droid that was up there. So this is what I think I'm going to do to try to give a bigger buff to both sides, actually. I want to see how long and how drawn out a battle can equate to. So this could end up being a pretty long video. But I'm going to debuff the clones a bit. I'm not going to take away too many troops. I'm just going to have that doubling I did. So I believe the clones issue in being OP here was just they just had too many numbers. And on this section here, I'm going to give the droids a better defense. As I think that'll be the last of their numbers here. They just been wiped out. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and make these adjustments, and we will be underway with the third and final simulation. So just please wait a second, and we'll get right to it. Okay, here we go. The third and final simulation underway. I've made the changes I've said. Lessen the clones numbers, and on the inside increase the droid numbers as well. So we're gonna see what that does for this battle long term. Keep in mind if there is no real change here, that'll be it. This is the last simulation for this battle. We're gonna see what is made of these clones and of these droids here. As you can see up front, Bad Batch Representative Wrecker, I believe that is, yeah, Wrecker, standing straight up, taking shots. As Rex gonna scramble for cover. Let's see where Wrecker went. If he, there it is. He's Hunter rather, is right back here. Rex is taking the front line. He needs to get back, otherwise he will probably die. And just as I said, Rex is down. So sad to see, but the battle goes on. Plenty of clones here during that part to try to dwindle the droids' numbers here. And they have done just that. Let's go take a look at these droids. I mean, these guys up here are just taking shots, doing their best, but I feel like it will be to no avail as the clones now moving up. And as always, I left this pretty much untouched because it wasn't that of important of a push. I mean, they can do what they want. If they just win this, they, get a gold medal. If they don't, still have the main attack, which I should suffice has wiped out this fortification already. And that's kind of what I expected. What I really want is the meat of the attack. What are they shooting? Was their droid still alive? Oh, they're just shooting. They're just like, we need to make sure Captain Rex was killed by one of these droids. So they need to be scrapped. But again, as you can, I don't know if you can kind of hear them in the distance. Clones are still being dropped off on that attack over here. They're not, I don't expect them to make any kind of actual major push. If they do, more power to them. If they don't, it doesn't really affect the battle as a whole because there's no way these guys these droids, if they do take out this detachment, the clones will be able to take out this huge detachment that you see amassing down here, getting ready to move into the whole base. This is just a little bit. Let's see how they're doing. I mean, they usually hold up, as we've seen in the past 3 simulations. So let's go move back outside. Just like it did in the previous simulation, the clones are bunching up, waiting on that conflict to end to some degree. As you can see, Wrecker here, Hunter now joining. I don't know if any other named clones survived the battle. I don't know how many clones even died in this initial push. Still quite a few. It's the same point here. It always turns out to be the worst for the clones. Rex died here. I don't believe any other named clone was struck down at this point. I mean, here are 2 clones here. Yeah, no name clones. So, in this group somewhere, you know the Bad Batch is in there, but also somewhere is Kix, Jesse, and Echo. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in this mess. I think I just saw Kix. There he is. It's kind of easy to spot him because he's the most differential out of this huge cluster of 501st troops. As you can see, the clones now getting ready to make that final push. That side attack has failed as expected. So here they go, getting ready to head into the main facility. 1 clone is already here. And he sees the droids that are lined up. No fire has erupted. Calm before the storm, I guess you could say. But I highly expected that. Oh, maybe he didn't know they were there. That's the only explanation I could have for that. Maybe he just didn't know. I think I just heard another clone die as well. And there goes a grenade. Get rid of it. Kix, get out of there. Kix, are you okay? Get up, brother. Kix is fine. Oh, Kix is dead. And he's dead too. Oh, he's down. He's down. Grenade. Get out of there. He throws it back. A choke point is being formed and is becoming quite effective for the droids here. As I said, more numbers were given to them to withstand it because as you saw in the previous simulation, that was the issue. There was just so many clones that came in from the main push that the inside droids couldn't handle it. So how we balance it out, we give them more to handle it. They also have a gun here that isn't turning around. I don't know what that droid's doing. He's like just trying to turn around, but he just can't. I believe Wrecker now is up here taking shots at the droids here. Let's see how he is on health. Pretty good, as I don't know if you just saw that. Another clone just exploded. His Z6 just flew through the air. You can see the shadow of it on the wall when I was looking at Wrecker. The clone numbers are dwindling here. So it looks like the increased presence of droids inside the facility might prove to be the weakening point here. You see Echo is right there, and he better get out of there before he able to survive that thermal detonation. Gonna move back in position, but he's taking shots in that position. He really should suggest going somewhere else. You can see his health is getting scary low as another thermal is thrown back though. Can it make a difference? Thrown on the wrong side of the wall. If that thing does not get over the wall, I'm afraid these droids are not going anywhere. It's Wrecker gonna move in with some 501st troopers. He's okay with fighting alongside regs, if you will. As long as they get the job done. Oh, he's down though. As I say that, I hyped him up and he gets taken down. But Hunter still repping the Bad Batch here. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the reason I only have Hunter and Wrecker in this is because they only have models for those 2 in what I have right now. I don't have a tech or crosshairs available. But I will look for one, and if I find one, bet your money I will do a simulation with Hunter, Wrecker, tech, and crosshair all together. The full Bad Batch. But for right now, this is what we have. Clones invading. Can they take this position? That is what remains to be seen. Let's see Echo there, going to take a better position. Clones are going to join him. A grenade has been thrown over there. I don't think Echo realizes it. Might have realized too late. He gets taken back from the explosion. Believe he might still be alive though, and he is gonna move back in position as quickly as he can. There's another grenade thrown. This time, both Hunter and Echo are gonna have to dodge out of the way, and they both do. Take position, hurry. They both do. Echo gonna get his head down even more as he was still taking shots from the position he was. There's another thermal detonator is thrown. They're not moving this time, and oh god, Hunter's okay, I believe, and so is that other trooper. That's Jesse actually. Jesse, but Echo just went down as another grenade is thrown. Jesse throws it back. Clutch throw. Doesn't take out any droids though, but it was an important one as now Hunter's down. Bad Batch assistance is non-existent now as both members have been taken out of commission. I believe the only named hero clone left is Jesse. I think Rex might have went down somewhere early on in the battlefield, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see him in this group here, at least among the alive troopers here. So it looks like Jesse is the leader as he throws another grenade back. We just almost missed that. But he's really kind of fighting himself. These other clones are not moving up. I don't know if it's because they just don't know what to do, if they're afraid. As now Jesse goes down, leaving this detachment of 501st troopers to finish the job. Can they do it? Can they take this position? That remains to be seen. We're going to give them a little push here. How about that? Because these guys just seem to be afraid to do anything. So we're going to move them up to this position here. They're getting fired upon. At least a few casualties. Suspect this one goes down. Another grenade is thrown. I might have just sentenced these guys to death. You see this trooper with the DLT 19X, well DC 15X, I should rather say. Gonna heal up as more clones drop. Oh, there's another grenade. These grenades are killing them. I mean, God, and they can't get out the way soon. Because if you ask me, this position was highly takeable with the clones that were left, but they just can't seem to pull it off. And in vain of that impending defeat here, it looks like this Republic, you see their numbers are drastically low, and the weaponry is not, at least in my opinion, well equipped to take out the remaining droids here, as they're pretty much untouched on the inside. That's where we're going to end this simulation. It turned out to be a pretty long video, longer than average, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep it locked because more simulations like this will be coming to the channel, among other games, and of course, the Star Wars Altered Histories will still be coming as well. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. That is greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Marauders Guild to get more content just like this, and ring that bell as well to get notified about every upload. Until the next time, may the force of others be with you.